Yulman Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Let's take a look for the first time in this one at Jamari McClure. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Special talent at running. In the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I'll tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying to get the corner. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great... to improve this field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's McClure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the first down. Simply just wasn't able to do it. Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Left side, it's Milner. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
North Texas really has it going on offense. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Inside and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about back as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to make one miss. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good and take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from North Texas. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Pulls it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Drops back on first down. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Hill. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Right side, it's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Hill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 4 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Louisville on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Motion from the wideout. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Rashad Downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Just barely got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Down he goes.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Got him on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. In the red area, it's Alexander. Here's a little room there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
North Texas, 21, Tulane, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes a handoff. It's McClure. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense in a bunch formation. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. The keeper on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hits inside. It's McClure. Good job running tough and behind his pass as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to it. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Left side, it's Lewis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Out wide right, it's McClure. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
From the gun, it's McClure. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. Brought down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Perfect Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking for the edge. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
He'll pull it down. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's McClure. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Snaps on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Mean Green! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Here's a throw downfield late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him and just right.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate.